Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear student. How are you? I hope you are fine in your house. I'm also fine. Already, you have known that Raspberry Online School has taken a step to take or give online classes from where you can learn so many things, so many part of the topics of different subject. And about 60 plus teachers are working in this platform. On behalf of Raspberry Online School, I am Imran Hossain, Assistant Teacher English, Shere Bangla Girls High School. I am standing here with another class for the student class 8. Okay, today our topics is transformation of sentence. I hope you have understood about these topics. Okay, now take your notebook and try to understand what I teach you in this class. Okay, ready? Okay, let's start our class. Before transformation of sentence, we have to know about one thing, that is sentence. We know that there are 5 kinds of sentence in the sense of many. Okay, my dear student, now we will learn about the name of the 5 kinds of sentence, that is assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, and finally last one, that is exclamatory sentence. Okay, have you got the name of the 5 kind of sentence? Okay, especially we know that assertive sentence is 2 kinds. How many kinds? 2 kinds, that is affirmative and negative. Okay, affirmative and negative. Today we will learn about this affirmative to negative. Okay, affirmative to negative. Okay, here we will learn about rule 1. Here, look at the board, my dear student. If you see the word only and only or alone in the affirmative sentence, and you have to do the negative sentence, you have to use none but or nothing but. If only is connected with person, that time you have to use none but. If only or alone is connected with element, that time you have to use nothing but. Let's start our example. If you understand the example very well, I hope you can do well in your exam. paper. Okay, my dear student, try to understand the example. This is the sentence for you all. Try to understand. Here I have written the sentence, only Allah can help us. In this sentence we can get the word only. It is connected with Allah. Okay, that is connected with person. For this reason we have to use the rule, that is non-verb. You have to change negative none but Allah can help us. That's okay. Again, I would like to give you another example. I have only a book. Here I have to do the negative. Here you have to understand one thing, that is only is connected with book, and book is a element. For this reason you have to use nothing but in the place of only. Okay, I have nothing but a book. Have you understood the rule 1 about only or alone? I hope you have understood this rule very well, and if you try and practice in your house, you can do better about these rules. Okay, let's see another rules about transformation of sentence from affirmative to negative. Rules 2. Okay, my dear student, I have written another rules about affirmative to negative. Okay, if you see in affirmative sentence, that is must, have to or has to, you have to convert this word to can't but plus verb 1 and or can't help plus verb 1 plus ing. Okay, when you will do it into negative sentence. Let's try to understand an example. Here is an example for you all. Try to understand, my dear student. We must obey our parents. Here you can see the word must, that is modal verb and auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary, and you have to change to can't but plus verb 1 or can't help plus verb 1 plus ing. When you will use can't help, that time you have to use verb plus ing. When you will use can't plus but plus verb 1. Okay, this is the same rule, but you have to use one another from these two rules. Okay, we must in place of must you have to use can't but obey our parents. If you don't want to use this rule, you can use the second rule, that is, we can't help OB, but you cannot use OB. You have to use ing with the verb obeying our parents. Okay, my dear student, have you got or understand this matter? I hope you have understood this very well. Okay, let's try to understand another rule. In the affirmative sentence, if you see both dot dot, that's rule 3, both dot dot and. You have to use in the negative sentence, that is, not only dot dot but also. Have you got this message or this rule? Okay, let's try to understand an example with reference to this rule. Okay, both Rana and Asif are good boy. Okay, both Rana and Asif are good boy. Here you can see both and another and there is two subject, that is Rana and Asif. You have to change this word when you will do the negative sentence. Okay, you have to use not only dot dot but also. Okay, not only Rana but also Asif are good boy. Have you got and understand this? I hope you have understood this rule, and this rule is really very easy. If you understand one time, you can remember in your mind or memory long time. Okay, next we will learn about another rules. That is rule 4. Okay, everyone, everybody, every person. If you see this type of word in the affirmative sentence and you have to do the negative sentence, you have to use one rule. How many rules? One rule. You have to use one rule for doing the negative sense. Attached word plus but plus remaining part. Okay, let's try to understand this rule. If you see everyone, everybody, every person at the starting point of affirmative sentence and you have to do the negative sentence, that time you have to use there is no plus attached word plus but plus remaining part of that sentence. Okay, let's try to understand the sentence. Every mother loves her child. Okay, can you see the word every? And every person means any kind of person in the world, mother, sister, brother, cousin, and so many words you can use. Here the word is every mother, and you have to use the rule that is there is no. Okay, and I am using the rule according to the rules. Okay, there is no mother but loves her child. Have you understood, my dear student? I hope you have understood all the things what I discussed in this rule. Okay, let's try to understand another rules. That is rule 5. Okay, synonym word not plus opposite word. Okay, here is another rule. Let's see an example according to these rules. Okay, I will remember you very well. This is the sentence that is according to this rule, and I have to do the sentence into negative sentence. That is, here is the word that is synonym word. Okay, and you have to use opposite word, opposite verb of that verb. Remember, remind, keep in mind. This is the word of remember, synonym word, but you have to use the opposite word. Here I have to use I, and you have to use not. I will not remember, forget. Remember opposite, that is forget. I will not forget you. Have you understood this sentence, my dear student? For this reason, and if you understand this sentence better, you have to remember and recall some word which is opposite word. You have to read out this type of word from your books. You can take the help of book about this matter. Okay, next we will learn another rules. Always if you see in the affirmative sentence always, and you have to use never plus opposite word to do the negative sentence. Okay, let's see an example. I always attend the class. I always attend the class. Here you can see always, and that is the verb, and you have to use the opposite word, and you have to use never in place of always. And the example is that, and answer is I never miss the class. I never miss the class. The opposite of attend is the word miss. Okay, I hope you have understood the rules 6 very well, and from these rules you have understood how to make the sentence into negative from the sentence affirmative. If you practice this type of rules in your house in this crucial time of COVID-19, because you are staying in your house, you can do well in your exam. Okay, now take homework. Okay, here is some sentences. First one is only Rana gets A plus from this school. He has only one a sister. We must respect our teachers. I always remember you. Every student tries very active. Okay, I hope you have understood all the sentences and rules same to same, and you have learned so many things from this class. And if you try and practice the rules, another rules or different kinds of example from these rules, you can do well in your exam very well. I hope you will do better in your exam, all the students. And one thing before stopping the class, I would like to share that is COVID-19 is really dangerous and fatal and catastrophic disease in this world, and you have to save yourself. You have to do something for keeping yourself safe. And already I have discussed so many part of these things, and I am telling again about this. You have to wash your hands regularly, and you have to use masks when you will go out from your house, and at the same time you have to keep distance from others, and you have to make yourself that you are fit for fighting against COVID-19. Okay, I hope you are very well in your house. Stay well and stay house and pray to Allah for all the people all over the world. Thank you very much.